You know that feeling, right? That moment just before a big presentation or a tough conversation, your heart starts pounding, your hands get all cold and clammy, and it feels like your mind and your body are on two completely different wavelengths. It's like your body has a mind of its own, and it's just decided to have a full-blown panic attack without even asking you first.
But what if you could? I mean, what if you could actually tell your racing heart to just slow down? Or command your tense shoulders to release, and they would actually listen? It sounds a bit like a superpower, doesn't it? Well, it turns out it's not a superpower. It's a skill. And it's a skill that anyone can learn.
Okay, so let's get right into it. What we're talking about here is gaining direct, conscious control over all those physical stress responses that we usually think are totally automatic. And look, this isn't just some wishful thinking. This is about tapping into a hidden power your mind already possesses. The key to all of this is a really powerful but somehow surprisingly forgotten technique called autogenic training. It's been around for about 100 years, and it's basically, well, it's a user's manual for your own nervous system. So this story starts back in the 1920s with a German psychiatrist, Dr. Johannes Schultz. He noticed something really fascinating. When he put patients under hypnosis, they all kept describing the exact same physical feelings, a really profound sense of heaviness and a pleasant warmth spreading through their arms and legs. And that sparked a brilliant idea for him. What if people could learn to create those feelings for themselves without needing a hypnotist at all? And from that one question, autogenic training was born. So what exactly is it? Well, at its core, autogenic training is a kind of self-hypnosis. You use these really simple, repetitive verbal cues. Think of them as little instructions you just say silently to yourself, and you use them to guide your body into a state of deep, deep calm. And that right there is the key difference. See, with traditional hypnosis, someone else is in charge guiding you. But with autogenic training, you are in the driver's seat. You're the one in control. The whole point is that it's a tool for self-reliance, giving you the power to manage your own state of mind, anytime, anywhere you need to. So how does this whole thing actually work? Well, it all comes down to 6 standard formulas. You can think of these as the core exercises, the reps you do to retrain your nervous system to listen to your commands. These are the 6 pillars of the entire practice, and each one targets a very specific physical reaction linked to relaxation. Heaviness helps with muscle tension, warmth is for blood flow, and so on. They are specific for a very good reason. So let's break down how this works, starting with the very first formula. The whole process kicks off with this sensation of heaviness. So you get comfortable, you close your eyes, and you just silently repeat a phrase like, "My right arm is heavy." Now, why heaviness? Because that feeling is the direct result of deep muscle relaxation. It's literally what happens when you tell the motor neurons in your arm to just stop firing. It's amazing. But this simple phrase alone can start to trigger a really deep state of calm. Okay, so once you've got the hang of heaviness, you add warmth. You use a similar phrase, something like, "My right arm is warm." And this isn't just you thinking a cozy thought. It's a real physical change. That feeling of warmth is actually caused by your blood vessels widening and increasing blood flow to your arms and legs. It's a classic telltale sign that your body's relaxation response is kicking in. The other 4 formulas work on that exact same mind-body principle. You use these specific cues to calm your heartbeat and to regulate your breathing. You can create a soothing warmth in your solar plexus, which is great for calming an anxious stock. And finally, a pleasant coolness on your forehead to help quiet a busy mind. Each formula is like a new lever you can pull to control your own internal state. Now, this all might sound pretty simple, but the applications are unbelievably wide-ranging, and they are backed by decades of solid research. This isn't just for a little bit of pre-meeting stress. This is a serious therapeutic tool. The science behind it is actually pretty straightforward. These verbal cues you give yourself act like a direct line to your autonomic nervous system. So by consciously creating those feelings of heaviness and warmth, you are essentially flipping a switch in your body. You're turning off that stressful fight or flight response and turning on the calm and restore mode. And the results? They're pretty incredible. Clinical studies have shown autogenic training is effective for a just staggering range of issues. I mean, everything from lowering blood pressure and reducing anxiety to improving sleep and even managing chronic pain. It can help soothe IBS and even ease menopause symptoms like hot flashes by literally learning to cool your body on command. So as you can see, this is an incredibly versatile tool for your total well-being. It's not just about stress, it's about actively managing your mental health, dealing with chronic conditions, and even handling physical pain. It is a truly holistic way to approach self-regulation. So it's really important to remember this isn't some magic pill. It's a skill. And just like any other skill, it takes practice to really master it. The best way to think about it is that learning autogenic training is like building a muscle in the gym. The first few times you try it, yeah, it might feel a little awkward, or maybe you feel like nothing's happening at all. But if you're consistent, that mind-body connection gets stronger and stronger and a whole lot more reliable. The ultimate goal here is to get so good at this that you don't need to go through all 6 steps every single time. The idea is, if you feel a panic attack coming on, you can just place a hand on your chest and think, my heartbeat is calm and regular. And boom, your body instantly responds because you've already built that neural pathway. And that really is the core takeaway. It's about realizing that you are not at the mercy of your automatic stress responses. You have an incredibly powerful mind. And with this training, you're just learning how to use it, how to create calm or warmth or coolness whenever and wherever you need it most. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Whether it's absolutely nailing that big presentation, or finally getting a good night's sleep, or just managing chronic pain, what could you achieve if you truly mastered this internal control panel?